Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 4's Creation Club with Johnny's Gaming. Well guys, this is the 10th video, the 10th Fallout Creation Club video. Can't believe I've made it this far. Anyway guys, we'll get into the video. So, as you know, there's recently been an update to Fallout 4 and Skyrim Creation Club, and they've taken the heavy incinerator from Fallout 3's Broken Steel DLC and added it into Fallout 4's Creation Club. Now I think this is excellent guys. It just goes very nicely with the Enclave powered armour, which I will be doing a review in as a set. And I just think it's brilliant. They've got a whole new quest line. They've managed to basically reforge an area into being a bit more useful. There's a little bit of a storyline to it, but not very much at all. You get a couple of new powered armor pieces as well, and modifications that we'll go into later on in the video guys. So yeah, I think it's not a bad weapon. You know, it gives you a bit of nostalgia, but I have to say I'm not exactly keen on the projectiles that come out of it. I find they just look a little bit more flary. It kind of reminds me a bit of the solar cannon. When you look at it in first person before you modify it, it's not really very much to look at. But once you modify it fully, it looks beautiful. It's an absolute beast of a weapon. Not bad damage on it either, but it's got more of a lobber barrel. It doesn't fire as high up as the heavy incinerator in Fallout 3 or even in Fallout New Vegas, but it still gets the job done. You know, if you carpet bomb an area with that, you're gonna do a bit of damage. Unfortunately, the ammo capacity on it though is not up to scratch compared to its Fallout 3 counterpart and Fallout New Vegas counterpart. So anyway guys, you're gonna go into the Sangus Ironworks with the forged art, and you are gonna take out everybody inside, of course. And then things start getting a bit more interesting with the storyline and the mechanics of this part of the dungeon now. So as you can see, I can't remember if I was playing on easy or hard or whichever setting of difficulty, but you just get absolutely mobbed. As you can see guys, I'm using the alien blaster, the alien assault rifle even, that we got from the Zayton's Arsenal pack. It's actually become one of my favourite guns. I just think it looks pretty good. If you also want to check out that video guys, I'll be leaving a link to that in the description so you can see my Zayton's Arsenal pack video. If you're a low level player guys, I really wouldn't recommend going for the heavy incinerator. I would say because of this area in particular, and because of the resources you might have to use as well, I would say you want to be at least level 20 to maybe even up to 30, depending on your build and play style guys. The heavy incinerator I would say is a sort of medium game weapon. I wouldn't say it's an end game weapon. I mean, you can get better weapons out there, especially for doing splash damage, like the BFG 9000. That'll just annihilate everything and anything. I mean, that's even up to end game content when you're getting real heavy duty enemies at this point. So yeah, the heavy incinerator it's quite a nice, aesthetically good looking weapon. It's got a nice black colour to it. Unfortunately you can't really do any paint schemes or anything like that with it. And also guys, with this new update as well, they didn't just give us new weapons and that, they also actually updated a lot in the Creation Club. They even added new features to some of the mods, which actually kind of makes these mods worth more. And if you've already got the mods downloaded from Creation Club, I'm pretty sure it was a modern furniture pack, and what else was there? There was also the Slockham's Joe kit. They added a couple of new roof pieces and wall pieces there, and new wall pieces into the modern furniture pack, which I think is really good. They also made it so that the Chinese stealth suit and Enclave Hellfire powered armor Mark III armor would spawn randomly as well throughout the wasteland. So it's not just going to be a case of, oh crap, I've accidentally sold my Chinese stealth armor and I'm never gonna get it back because the vendors have reset. Oh no, I've got to go back 3 days in game and lose 2 hours of progress. It'll be like, alright, okay, I'll probably find it again on someone or somewhere. Now, I haven't had time myself, guys, to actually test this all out to make sure it's all working, but I'd imagine it would be. You know, they also updated the tactical gauze rifle, or the prototype gauze rifle as it's properly known. So whenever you fire this gun, guys, you're going to get a little blue flash like you would from a normal gauze rifle. And I think this is a great touch because when the prototype gauze rifle came out, it just looked like a really, really novelty gun. I mean, basically, all they done was, they pretty much just took it from Fallout 3 and put it in. There was no real animations. The only animations that it did use was the laser musket, which I really thought was quite crappy. They should have done it the way it was originally done in Fallout 3. This is the only thing that I think lets a lot of the Creation Club down, is stuff like this. Getting back to where we were, guys. What you're going to do is you're going to see the heavy incinerator or the crucible in inside this giant urn to our left here. And obviously, as you know, guys, if you have done this and experimented, as soon as you touch that molten metal, you basically die. It's an insta-death. So this is where you're going to have to start fiddling around and moving things about and really getting into the mechanics of this dungeon, which I thought was really good. In order to get this new heavy incinerator, I definitely think the way they've implemented this into the game is quite interesting, and they really make you work a little bit for it. It's not just a simple fetch quest. So this is it, guys. This is the way it is. It sort of floats. It reminds me a bit of something that you'd see in Doom, to be honest with you, rather than Fallout 4. But as you can see, you've basically got to go up to the control rooms and panels up here and fiddle with all the different components. So as you can see with my masterful lockpick skills, we'll slowly get in here. Yeah, I quite like the questline with this, guys. It felt like somebody had really thought about it and they really wanted to make it a little bit deeper than just go and kill this person and go and grab that, which they have been doing quite a lot of recently, especially in Skyrim. It's been fantastic. So this is some of the forged notes and the console password, which appears to be a key. Now, I never knew keys, guys, could be passwords, but hey ho, we learn something new every day. So yeah, once you get this, so now that we have the password, guys, we can actually log in. And as you can see, the smelter is still on. So basically, you've got to disable the flow of metal down a couple of levels. There'll be a control panel. And it's the only way you're going to be able to get the big pot to move. Yeah, that's right, guys. We have to move stuff in this game. So we're going to jump down here, guys. And we are going to... This is the powered armor that you're going to need to use as well in order to get the weapon. So yeah, you're basically going to turn off the smelter. And then we're going to make our way back up the stairs again, guys, so that we can then move the crucible. Big melting pot. Oh, we found a frag mine. As you can see, the Sentinel Power Armor pack as well that I got a few months ago is brilliant. I've been really enjoying that as well. I was toying with the idea of giving him the Enclave Tesla armor, but nah, I like the Enclave Tesla armor too much. It's interesting having myself the Sentinel Power Armor and Ada walking about. It's like having two massive banks. You can store a lot of materials in there. So yeah, guys, this is why you wanted to move the crucible, so that you can get to this dirt mound and find all the bits. So these are actually modifications, guys, right? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to a powered armor station. It took me a moment to figure this out, and you're actually going to have to attach them to the leg mods. Now, as I say, it took me a few minutes to realise what was going on, and then I was like, alright, yeah, there we go, guys. And that was that. This console password, you're going to find a terminal, and it's going to tell you to turn off the crucible and stop the flow of molten metal. Now, like I say, guys, it was quite an interesting little mechanic in order to do this. Now, a word of warning, guys, I don't know whether you can actually reproduce these mods through the crafting station. I never tested it out. So, if you pick up these mods, just immediately attach them to the Raider Power Armor, because they only work on Raider Power Armor as well, guys. So, immediately attach them, and then that way you're not gonna have to worry about whether you've got all the right equipment and gear on in order to pick up this this new weapon using these special modified legs. So here we go. So they weren't in your standard mods, they were in your miscellaneous mods, and they should be flame resistance. That's what they'll be under. Now, I think this is really awesome because it means you're really going to be able to toy around with this a little bit and explore, well, I suppose magma-like areas and not have to worry.
Perfect.
Now, you will still take damage, guys, so you don't want to be hanging about in there, but what it basically does is it buffers the damage big time, because as you all know, if you jump into that stuff, it's just an insta-kill, insta-death. You know, we've already been through that part. So yeah, you're going to want to travel to the crucible again where we were, and this is where the magic happens. So as you can see, I got a Ghoul Slayer's heavy incinerator. Now, I thought it looked a bit strange at first, but then I remembered we're probably going to have to modify this. So yeah, that was the Crucible mission, guys, and it gives you 391 experience points. I don't know if that's dependent on level or whatever. But yeah, guys, we are going to be definitely doing this in the Fallout 4 Creation Club XP Run Part 2. And once we get to the end of that series, guys, it's going to be really interesting because I'm going to make a really small video just showcasing how much XP we got. So we'll drop off some stuff into our Sentinel Power Armor. And now, guys, for what we've all been waiting for, I think we're going to have to start looking at modifying this heavy incinerator and seeing how it goes. Like I say, guys, I was fairly impressed with it. You know, pretty cool machine, as you'll get to see shortly. I would honestly say if you're a PS4 owner, then this is definitely going to be worth the time of day for you. I actually feel quite bad for the PS4 owners in that respect, that they're restricted to Creation Club, because there's so many wonderful mods out there. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright, guys, so I've made it back to Sanctuary, and now we're going to have a look at modifying this weapon. So as you can see, guys, you can get the napalm canister, which gives you some visual improvements, and you can lengthen the barrel, as well as putting a large propellant tank on it. These all basically modify its damage a little bit. I mean, like I said, this is more of a lobber weapon, so it's still not looking quite the same as the original though. And there we go, that lovely looking shield. And we'll take the ported nozzle. So yeah, guys, you'll be able to get a quick look at how it fires, and then we'll test it on some wasteland beasties. So I didn't really like that it was a Ghoul Slayer one. I would have liked something a bit better, like maybe a Furious one or an Explosive one, but hey ho. So yeah, this is what I was saying, guys. It sort of looks flary. It doesn't look as fiery as it did in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Although when it lands, it looks amazing. But when it's flying through the air, it just doesn't look as impressive. But that's going to be quite a good crowd control weapon, guys. You know, that's why I like it. You could ambush somebody from quite a distance away with the Chinese stealth armor. Bang, bang, bang. And they're not going to have a clue what's hit them. So yeah, guys, this is us. We're gonna take on some Yaguai, I think, at the West Everett's estate. So unfortunately, I had Ada and Sentinels, and the Sentinel power armor with me. So basically, they just annihilate everything. You know, I don't really need to worry about combat. This is the only thing about the Creation Club. It has made the game considerably easy. Even in survival mode, it would be quite hard to die when you've got the pair of them. So yeah, I really enjoyed testing this weapon, and it seems to do the job quite well. I'd say you want to be hitting this on like groups of raiders, stuff like that, you know, but really need to use this as an ambush weapon, I would say. So yeah. Right guys, if you like this video, I hope you'll like and subscribe. You've been watching Johnny's Gaming.